Ben je ook wel eens dat je denkt van nou, ik ben wel een beetje geil. Dat je denkt van nou,
Watervallen.
Professional.
What's up,
D&D.
guys? We're professional right now.
We're back
We're back
again, and this time
2.0,
2.0.
right?
Sure. We're in the studio.
Studio apartment.
We got some nice equipment, and we're here to tell you some interesting things we want to talk to you about.
Yeah. We got a whole new concept, you know? Like, we're structured right now.
Yeah,
we're
we're
on
going-
the point.
Or in YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. So this is for the fans, you know? For the fans, and also... So, you know, Danny, let's get right to it. Because this is a fresh new design. Let's talk about what we want to talk about. So
We
Tell us.
figured out, alright, we want to talk about movies. And we don't want to talk about the newest ones or the ones that came out last week or anything, but we want to talk about movies.
movies
For
that
no
we like.
reason, we want to talk about a movie. We picked one.
Yeah.
We both picked one movie. Maybe more if we're into it. No, if we're on the roll.
What were your choices? Why did you pick your movies?
I've had two movies for this episode, and it's Her and Interstellar.
Yeah.
They're quite new, in my opinion, but that's because in the last few years I learned to look at films in a different way than before. Before that was just the normal nonsense, just taking it in and
Yeah, just
no thought about it.
Sit down.
Maybe with Castaway back in the day. Yeah, I was really
Forrest Gump and shit like that.
yeah, Forrest Gump also. Yeah. That was
All the
those
Tom
were the
Hanks.
movies for me. Yeah, with Tom Hanks.
Tom
and,
Hanks
You know,
stuff.
Wilson. That wasn't like a feeling moment for me back in the day, but now I picked Her and Interstellar. And yeah, those are movies that also touched me, and maybe
touched you in a
yeah.
in a non-sexual way, guys. Come on,
we're not
we're not
into that.
sexual. We're not being sexual.
We're
here.
being serious right now, guys.
Keep it straight. Yeah, the movies I picked are Lost in Translation and Taxi Driver, and I picked them because I especially love these two movies. They are my maybe my all-time favorite movies. They're kind of different, but I like them for certain. I like them because I have my reasons. Let's just keep it at that, and we'll go on. We'll go into it when we get to the reviews.
Yeah, I want
Right.
to talk about it with you a lot because I've got put two films, and one of those two, like Interstellar. You've seen Interstellar, right?
Yeah.
You didn't see Her.
Convince me why I should watch Her.
Oh, all right. Okay. Her.
Her.
Well, if you into a pink mood,
Sure. Pink. Pink is
you've
always
seen
nice.
the cover. Like,
Yo,
dude
we're all
with the
pink on the
mustache.
inside, right?
It was the beginning of the new minimalistic movie design hipster dude, just a face in the middle of a.
Oh yeah. The poster.
It was a bit of the beginning
Yeah,
of that
it was
movement.
kind of weird, right?
Yeah,
kinda
but
weird.
it fitted with this movie because it was just concentrated on one person, and not there were not a lot of things happening. It was just that's what I liked about this film. It was very relatable. It was a normal life, only set in a near future,
Yeah.
but it was a normal life like people may live it, and you can understand the character. And definitely the main character, it was really good presented, and that's why it can put the head of Joaquin, how it's called, Phoenix on the top, so on the front of the movie on the cover. So it does it right.
Yeah, I get it because he's. I know the concept of the movie. Like it's about the guy who falls in love with his. What is it? His operating system or something?
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
Yeah. So I get that they put his face only on the
Yeah,
poster
and
because I imagine the operating system doesn't have a face.
No, she doesn't.
She.
Of it.
He's not gay.
No, he's not gay. No, but if he chose in the beginning, if he chose a male voice, maybe he was gay. Yeah, that's how it works.
Who would you cast as a male operating voice? Which actor?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin? No,
Why
he's
Alec-
too old.
no,
He's too old.
Um,
Will Smith.
Hey
no.
y'all!
Yeah.
Yo people! My people!
No, definitely black guy.
A black guy.
Yeah.
Smooth talker.
Yeah, like smooth, but a bit low.
Low tone
Low
voice.
tone.
Low tone voice. A little bit from the south. You know?
You had to have the good speakers on the computer. You got to have the good speakers because
Gotta be.
yeah, because with a low voice, otherwise it won't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the future, so they got good speakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Welcome to the space!
Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, dude. Let's play ball.
I would fall in love in the with that accent.
I would
also.
be smitten.
But
Okay.
or maybe. Let me think about this. It's a good question.
Yeah. You know who I'd pick? I'd pick
For real.
Samuel L. Jackson.
That's good.
Motherfucker!
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, it's he's not perfect, and that in that way
Yeah.
it's relatable.
He's kinda-
if you only hear its voice.
He's kind of abusing you, you know, like he yells all those bad words at you, and you just accept it. You know, you're like the bottom bitch. He's like the top. He's like the
Yeah, and
the
that's
top
your
dog.
operating
system.
yeah. So
It's kind
you're-
of a weird relationship, but it's
it works. Yeah, you're a slave of your operating system in a sense. So it
So
works.
am I.
But in this movie, they picked Scarlett Johansson.
yeah,
So it's not a black male low voice.
it's
It's a little
an
bit different.
attractive woman.
Yeah, and that's one thing. It was really good casting actually because you just see the good-looking body always with Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah, yeah.
pretty face, and the big boobs.
The big boobs,
Yeah,
the melons,
the melons,
jogs,
the
jogs.
headlights,
the headlights,
everything attached to
the
it.
coconuts.
But with this, you only hear a voice, and it's soothing. It's a soothing
The
voice.
soothing voice.
Yeah, and he needs that in his position, in his character development, like the main person.
So what's his arc? You know, what does he go through?
Well, he's lonely.
He's lonely.
Yeah, he's very lonely. He's not good in a relationship. He just had a divorce with his wife.
A real
And-
wife or a
Yeah, a real life wife.
The force was
Yeah, but because before there was the first operating system with intelligence.
Oh,
so
okay.
before this, it didn't exist.
Yeah.
So it was a real life wife, and it was perfect till it didn't work out anymore, and they had a fight.
I'm sorry.
And so they had a fight, so they broke up, and he's actually in the middle of divorce. Not in the middle. It's been a while, but
Uh-huh.
he still hasn't signed the papers because it's quite a big deal for him. And then he sees the commercial. The commercial actually works on him to buying the OS with the new intelligence software, and
And he falls in love eventually.
he falls in love, and so you see him bloom again, and see him the possibilities of life, and also the interactions with of the feelings from, because you're dating on OS. It's a bit weird
Yeah.
actually, but in a way it's okay because it's relatable. You know, you understand the character and its decisions, so in a way you also fall in love with the OS, so it's not weird anymore.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, it closes. So I'm not gonna spoil that for you,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's a great end.
It's a great end.
Yeah.
Okay, so one question: why would you recommend it to me?
I
Why
love
should
the
I
minimalistic the look and feel of the movie.
Yeah.
It was something that set it apart for me. It was in the near future, like I said, and the near future was very well presented in the movie, because if you have a movie set in the future, it's like flying cars and like it's
the
always
Jetsons.
and it's always located on that, and everything is light and things.
Yeah.
And in this way, it was futuristic, but in a way you can.
More subtle, maybe.
Yeah, more subtle and more like it evolved from where we are now.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, very
more
living.
You would believe it.
Yeah, it's more believable.
Yeah.
So and oh yeah, the correct character and developments and side characters who they had their little stories and interacted with the main character. It was very interesting movie, and I did. It made some feels.
Some feelings in the heart, right here, buddies. In the heart, I think it's a smart move to make a future world like that, because the movie Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And it's set in 2019, and they have androids and
the whole world is like pumping steam.
Yeah,
like the whole
it's always raining. It's raining acid or something.
Neon signs everywhere.
It's 2019. I mean, that's 4 years from now. That's not gonna happen in 4 years, I think. But if you do it like that, just a world that's developed a little bit and has little.
It felt more light, more like clean, a bit like we solved the climate problems and shit.
Yeah.
So
that's nice.
It worked out cool like that.
So you'd recommend it?
I would recommend it, definitely. Otherwise, I wouldn't pick it for the D&D
The
special.
D&D special edition 2.0. 2.0.
We're here for you. You know it.
For you guys.
You know it. So yeah, you've got a movie also.
Yeah, I also have a movie with Scarlett Johansson, which also means son of Johan.
And this is your
Did you know?
favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, it's like my most comfy movie. You know, the movie that I watch when I just want to feel comfy and.
Yeah, you can come back to it.
Yeah, I can come back to it and I can feel good about it. You know, it's but also I think it's a very well done movie. It's not just about the emotion that I feel about it, but also like it's a pleasure to watch because it's shot nice. It has a nice feeling all around. You know, it's you saw the movie, right? You saw.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it with you actually. Like it was
Oh.
like your fifth time maybe, but
Oh,
for
yeah,
me
yeah.
it was the first time.
Yeah, for people who don't know exactly what it's about like
It's lost in translation, by the way. Have we said it?
Yeah, lost in translation.
Yeah, all right.
It's lost in translation. It's about like a guy, an old actor who's around 50, 60, and he's in Japan to film an ad for whiskey or rum or something, and he's alone and he feels alone, you know, and then there's another girl, another American girl in Japan, in Tokyo, I think, and she's also alone, and she's I don't know in her 20s, and at a certain point they find each other, and a beautiful friendship flourishes, you know. So that's kind of the concept of the movie, but I really like it because of the atmosphere. That's also why you like her. I think
it's the atmosphere.
the feeling of the movie, like the tone, you know, like the Lost Translation has a really melancholic tone. Like it's kind of sad, but it's also it's sad but comfortable. You know, that's I think that's
we're
what
comfy
melancholy-
people. We are comfy
Yeah, we
people.
are comfy.
If
We
you look
get
at our
comfy.
movies,
We get comfy.
We get comfy.
We actually yeah.
That's kind of thing.
We get so comfy. Maybe we'll do an episode in your bed under the covers and just
Like
just
the comfy episode.
make it so comfy. Put a little fire on the side.
That's one thing I want to mention because now we're talking about movies, but that's not all D&D. it's all about, because we're doing this. Next time we're playing games, or
This is your beer.
so don't lose your hope. If
Don't
you don't
lose your hope.
If you don't like movies but you like games, stay with us
And you're a little bit of a faggot, but you know,
a little bit.
you're a little bit of an explicit beep.
You're not melancholy. You're not comfy.
You're not comfy. You're
not comfy.
You gotta get comfy, and
Yeah.
you gotta see this movie because it's so comfy. I mean, like the songs are so well chosen. Actually, did you know who directed this movie?
No,
Any idea?
no.
It's the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola. Francis Ford Coppola. It's he made Apocalypse Now,
Oh yeah, of course.
and also a lot of shit movies after that. And that's the same with Sofia Coppola, who is the director of Lost in Translation. She made a lot of shit movies after Lost in Translation. Also a couple of good movies, but they all have the same feeling, but they don't reach out as much as others.
It was a lucky strike.
Yeah, it was like Strike. Maybe she has a vision, but can't really articulate it in other movies as well as she did.
Maybe
in Lost
the
in
right
Translation.
team and maybe the right actors, because I thought for me it was like the first Bill Murray movie that I really saw.
Yeah.
Because I saw Bill Murray, but I was not really into the guy. But after that movie,
Yeah.
I got more,
Yeah.
definitely more respect for that guy and
Yeah, for me as well.
and
yes.
respect in his acting career.
Yeah.
I lost it a bit at like how did Monuments Man.
Oh yeah, but that's
That was the
we
worst.
can't talk about Monuments Man. That's such a it's such a bad. Oh, we can talk about Monuments Man if we wanna.
Now let's just finish this one
Okay,
because
yeah.
before we get to the
Oh,
crap,
Monuments
because
Man was
people
so-
can shut off after that and
If you wanna hear us talk about Monuments Man, stay tuned.
yeah, it's later.
Okay, so but yeah, to keep it short about Lost in Translation, I like it because of the setting, but also I love it because of the memories I have with the film. You know, I watched it when I was 15 or something, or 16 with my brother, and we, you know, I mean, that was my first time I really thoroughly enjoyed a movie, you know, on a next level.
Yeah, like a
Another tier, you know,
Yeah.
another perspective on movies. On
like
film.
you're aged or something. On that point,
Yeah.
you were grown up
Yeah.
in movie watching.
and I got interested in other movies, and you know, I saw a lot of movies after that, and they were maybe even better, but still, this movie reaches out to me so much because of the memories I have, you know, of the times I watched it and the moments you know, the feelings I had when I watched it. You know, it still grips me.
Yeah, and
That's
that's why
why.
because the feelings in the first, because it worked out the comfy setting with you watched it with your brother, because
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it with my brother. It's not a movie he could watch, but he's a bit like you, right? So
he's-
so
yeah.
you remember the feelings you get in the first time watching it.
Yeah.
So you can get back to that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's like going,
And it's not meaning
going
he's
back
in a
time.
relationship with his brother or anything.
No.
Nothing weird happened.
Totally platonic, guys. Totally platonic. I'm not kissing my brother on the lips or anything. You know, nothing of the sort. I just, you know, I love my brother. Love him.
Love him.
He's one of my very closest friends. You know, he's my family.
After
you don't
maybe-
talk shit about my family. If you talk shit about my family,
But how about Donnie Dwayne? We're like close.
we're close. We're pretty close. We're like family.
We-
You don't talk
See
shit.
this? There's no distance.
You don't. Look at this.
It's close.
We're kind of pretty close.
Yeah, I was a bit
Actually,
fan.
a little too close.
It's family. All right, your brother's family, but I was a little bit fan. A
Family.
little bit because Donnie Dwayne, man.
Danny Dwayne, and also the viewers, of course, your family. We love you. We love the view.
But there's a
viewer-
bit of distance.
a little bit of distance
Little bit of
because
distance.
we are above you.
and
Because we are the,
teach you.
We are the
teaching you.
creators, and you are the sheep, maybe, I guess. So keep watching, keep on watching, keep on viewing. You know?
But
Yeah,
back to the
back to
movie.
the- back to
How
the
was
roots.
Scarlett Johansson's performance? Because it was
Oh, yeah.
it was different than in her, because that was only your voice. It was soothing. It was, you know, you fell in love with that voice. How
Yeah.
was it in Lost in Translation?
Well, Donnie. You know what? It was so lovely.
How
I
far was it
loved
in-
her.
in-
I loved her.
How far was it in Scarlett Johansson's movie career?
It was, I don't know. I think it was maybe a little bit on the beginning of her career, and I had so much respect for her after that movie, but now it's a little so. You know, I mean, she
It will
she
get back
plays-
to you after this movie. Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
But she also plays in a lot of movies. You know,
Yeah.
like she plays in the Avengers. She plays Black
The
Widow.
Island.
The Island. They're all like, she's just there for her body, you know. You know that she's just cast because she's sexy, and that's not really why you want to be cast. I think
Yeah, but that's why she looked great in Lost in Translation. It wasn't like hot or
Yeah.
you know pimped. It was a normal looking girl.
a normal looking girl.
It was good looking, but yeah, loads of girls are. But
Although the first scene is a close up of her ass for like 2 minutes, just her ass.
No, it's-
I guess it's a little bit of both.
they picked her for a buddy, so
It was a nice scene. I like that scene as a little boy.
yeah, of course you do. You get back to it. That's why you come back.
That's why I come back to
Yeah,
for that scene.
but yeah, you started with that, and after that, yeah,
Hey, started from the bottom.
I'm already.
Now we're here.
I'm already watching. So what the hell? I'm just
Yeah, what
watching
the
movie,
hell,
what the
guys?
hell.
I'll just watch this fucking movie.
Like you can take it in. You.
I was so-
after that. but-
You get sucked in her ass so much that you'll
That's a bit
you'll watch
nasty,
the movie.
maybe.
No, it's like suction.
far? Yeah?
Suction. Like some asses just suck it up. Like
Not like a gravity
Tampa.
field, like you're attracted, but like really
Yeah,
sucking
just
up.
like the suction of vacuum and air. You know, like it's just. Anyway,
Yeah.
Dani.
Oh no, I saw her in what was the movie called? It was a recently like this year.
Don John.
No, it was like
It was also
she was infected with some stuff, and it was like a new drug, and then she
Susie
came
or something?
hyper.
Susie.
Lucy.
Lucy
That was a bad movie.
was a bad move.
No, I like the idea, but it was not well executed.
Well, yeah, I think it was on the
and that's
on the same level as you know. They saw what's the movie called about Bradley Cooper who takes a pill and he gets smart. Evil.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Anyway, that movie.
You know it.
And it was,
you know
so,
what we're
it
talking
was so
about.
popular that they made another movie, and that's called Lucy, and it's about a girl who gets smart. You want to talk about that shit? That shit?
Yeah, but would you recommend it? I think you would.
No. It's,
No?
Yeah. I would recommend it if you
To you
if you
guys.
like feelings, if you feel anything in your
It's a bit
body,
of a feeling
in your
episode.
essence. Yeah, of course. We feel so much. We're such feely guys. Yeah.
We're still human.
Hey Danny, I have
Yeah.
I have a proposal. You wanna keep this video short, and then make another video about the other movies that we like to talk about, or do you wanna go on and
Maybe just to close it off, just a bit of chit chat,
little chit chat, little
babble,
little babbling, little babbles?
and just to close it off, maybe I can cut it out.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Even een gertseneetje.
even Getsneek. Zullen we even pauze doen?
Gertseneetje.
Nou, als we toch gaan knippen plakken, dan gaan we dat doen ook.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah, we're
I guess
back.
we're back from the little break. We had a little break, a pee break, a poop break. Also, you know, just a little emotional break because I had a breakdown.
Yeah, well, we talked a bit about feeling stuff,
Feeling stuff.
feeling movies. So
We talked about two Philly movies.
We had to recover, like emotional,
Yeah.
and so we're back. second part, D&D, new season.
New season. It is cut, so it is not uncut right now.
No, it's not an uncut version.
It's still
This-
raw, but not uncut. So,
Yeah, it's a bit raw.
or do you remember our last video? That was an uncut raw reel.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was for the fans. You know, a little bit back in the stage.
It was like
See how we work.
yeah. Okay, so
We lost it at Monuments.
Monuments Man. Well,
Actually.
I didn't lose it at Monuments Man. It was just a bad movie. It wasn't Bill Murray's fault. I think.
I
mean-
think he wasn't really up to it anymore. Like he didn't want it that much, but his friends were saying, "Yo, we got this movie.
Yeah,
We're gonna make money."
there were so many A-list actors in that movie.
That's
like,
why we watched it.
Who was in that movie? Matt Damon, I think.
George Clooney.
George Clooney,
Like the wobbly head.
George Clooney.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Oh, the fat guy from the
the bowling guy.
the
Vietnam.
from the
Vietnam.
boat. Yeah, the
Damn.
Vietnam.
How is he called? Fred
Walter?
Flintstone.
No. Fred Flintstone.
He
From the Flintstone film.
Yeah, he played
That
Fred
guy.
Flintstone.
He's also fat. He's
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. He's a real American.
Okay, so John Goodman was in it, and a couple of other A-list actors.
Yeah,
And
but the
still-
movie was shit.
It was so shit.
It was poorly written.
It was like every scene was so bad.
Dull.
It was so dull.
Like we talked about the other two movies, we felt stuff,
Yeah,
and
now
then we felt nothing. Like when it was over, it was
I felt
Thank God it was over.
I felt I felt disgust. I felt depression.
So you felt a lot of
I spiraled
things.
into a depression after I watched Monuments Man, and I wanted to kill myself. Luckily, it didn't happen, but
Didn't
still,
happen. We
I
had a
mean,
break,
it's
like an emotional breakdown, and we took a break, recovered, and came to our senses.
Came to our senses.
To get this movie.
Took
But
some antidepressants and
yeah,
back on the
the
horse.
American way.
Back in the saddle, as they say in the South. Yeah, it was a shit movie. It was it was so okay. So we'll describe one scene. Well, I'll describe one scene, and I hope you'll remember the scene.
Yeah.
It's about they were in a field, and then they had to get out of the car or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So the car broke down, and then there were a couple of soldiers in a bush, and they were doing this. Shh. So I thought, okay,
It,
so
it was
they are-
actually the most memorable scene of the whole movie.
because it was so weird.
yeah.
They got out of the movie and they saw a horse. They saw a horse in the field, so they were like, "Ooh, a horse." That's
Yeah.
weird, and it was weird because it didn't make any sense that the horse was in that field, and then they saw some soldiers in the bush. They went this, so I thought, okay, they're American, they're ambushing Germans or something, and then another one of the Monuments Men saw some other soldiers in the bush, and they went also like this or something. Like shh. So I didn't know who was the bad guy. It was the good guy, and all of a sudden they started shooting, and
And they ran away, and he got shot in the butt.
he got shot in the butt, and
And it was
it was so weird. It didn't make any sense.
it was supposed to be funny, I think.
Yeah, it was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be an hilarious.
A comedic film, a bit.
Yeah, it was like a quirky. It was like a little quirky.
But it
Real
wasn't
American
really
film.
there.
It was so American though. Do you remember the ending?
The
with
flag.
the American flag. Fuck you, Russia. Fuck you, Germany. We're American. Yeah. And the bald eagle flew over their heads, and two fucking jets. And then they had the red, white, and blue stuff coming out.
And they really stole all the gold. That was actually the
Yeah.
point of the movie.
They stole the gold.
Yeah, they stole. That's
Stole
American right now.
The fucking Jewish gold. The gold that the Germans stole from
and
the
they
Jews.
were like art historic people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they stole gold.
They
Take
stole
the
gold.
paintings.
I want to have the gold.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't want the paintings. I want the gold.
So not recommended. Not a good movie.
No.
Not on the watch list.
Well, if you're suicidal, I suggest it because it will
It
give
works,
you another
yeah.
incentive to
It will
to
push
shoot
you.
to shoot yourself.
It will push you over the bridge.
Yeah. So okay, so that's Monuments Man.
And I think,
Oh, I think we have a viewer's question.
did we hear a viewer's question?
Viewers' questions?
Where are the red lights at? Flashing
That's the
lights?
view- Oh,
I
Viewers
do have
question?
a viewer's question.
We
There's
got
both a link to your topic and off topic.
Yeah.
How do you feel about sitcoms?
How do we feel about sitcoms? Is the viewer's question.
And it's like topic because it's moving images with sounds.
It's still medium. You know, it's
Alright,
It's
yeah.
TV. That's still yeah.
Sitcoms like Friends, How I Met Your Mother.
That's a sitcom. Yeah. I like sitcoms.
Some
I have
sitcoms.
to admit. Yeah, I like sitcoms that are well written.
Yeah.
That have jokes that are funny. Some sitcoms don't have jokes that are funny, like the show with Charlie Sheen right now, Anger
Yeah.
Management.
That's
a
not
bad
funny,
show.
and those are not good, funny jokes.
No,
And it's not a good story. It's nothing.
It's so
actually.
bad. It's like we want a paycheck and let's hire the
Even
the
Two and
weird
a Half
guy.
Men was better than that.
Two and a Half Men wasn't even that bad. You know, it was sometimes it was funny. You know, they had some jokes and they worked, and then Charlie Sheen went off the deep end, and
What's that show you're watching right now?
oh yeah,
That's a sitcom, right?
it's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah, that's a show by Larry David, who is the co-creator of Seinfeld, and it's about his life. And I really like the show.
It was funny. I saw some bits,
Yeah.
and it was funny. Those were good jokes.
Yeah. That show is really well written. That's the main difference, you know. It's about nothing, and that I mean
It doesn't have to be about anything.
No.
Actually, it just
It
has
can
to
be
be funny, and with characters you understand
yeah
in funny situations, and they can be random as hell.
yeah
And
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's like they're doing the opposite of what the big budget sitcoms nowadays do. Like pump a lot of money into the things they do, and it's so crazy and it's not funny at all. And then you have Curb Your Enthusiasm that's about an old Jewish guy who's really just a bad guy. You know, he's just a jerk. And nobody likes him. Everybody hates him, and it's still one of the funniest sitcoms.
I think the last sitcom I watched was How I Met Your Mother. I liked it actually. But it like most things, they are refusing when it works. The series it just keeps on going. So and they sometimes refuse to make an ending.
Yeah.
And they make it way too far ahead.
Yeah,
And so at that point you're lost interest
Yeah.
in the series,
Yeah.
and most of them like even the four seasons it works. But
yeah.
That's what happened to that 70s show.
That's a
Yeah,
show. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a perfect example because it worked at the beginning, and after that. Some people moved out or went away, and new people came
Yeah.
in, and
Yeah,
it was like a
everything.
completely different show with the same elements in it, but it was completely different and not working anymore.
It's okay. So this is what happens when the show goes on too long. The women get pregnant,
yeah.
so they have something to write about, and then they have a baby, and then it goes on for another 1 or 2 seasons, and then it's so drained of all of the humor and all of the
They used up all the fuel.
the concept is so it's just done.
I don't know how they managed to do with Friends. How many seasons has that? Just like
Fucking a million
yeah, like,
million
it
seasons
just
of-
cuts it. I don't know how that works because I honestly I didn't watch them all. Of course, I've
Yeah.
watched some
Some
random
friends.
episodes, never followed it or any way, but
Yeah.
I don't
You-
know
you-
how they managed
you-
it to
you
keep
didn't
it
have to
going
follow
for
it.
like 20 years.
Yeah. They're just keeping going, and then they get older, and then it doesn't.
And when they stopped, people still loved it.
Yeah, they still show reruns of it. Oh, you know the series Scrubs, right?
Oh, that's another perfect example. How it
Scrubs was so
that was
fun.
that was just fell off the hill.
Scrubs was so good.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, they all got pregnant. They all got pregnant.
Yeah, and everybody just
And
stopped
they married,
working.
and they got pregnant, and then some people left, and another bunch of nobodies came into the show,
Bunch
and then
of nobodies.
it just went downhill so fast. Like
And the last
okay.
episode, that was like the like the tip of like frustration or anything. That was so bad. I saw the last episode of Scrubs. It was so bad.
yeah,
It was
it's like
abnormal.
it's like standing on the freeway, and there's a truck coming at you really slowly, and you see it coming, and you can't look away, and you can't walk away, and then all of a sudden it hits you, and you know, okay, so I could just walk away, but I witnessed it. I witnessed it.
But to answer the question,
Oh, do you like sitcoms?
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
sure.
Pretty cool. So, your other movie, Interstellar.
No, that's for the next episode.
Next episode, Interstellar.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
D&D. Let's play movies.
Let's
and
play
sitcoms.
Movie sitcoms.
Uh,
First question.
And mostly good movies. Because that's what we're all about.
We're all about the good movies. We're
Yeah.
all about the finesse.
Yeah, and maybe some feminism. Big guy, just to keep the...
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know anymore, Donnie.
No.
Donnie, sometimes I just don't know anymore. I can't keep up with all the feminism and the big guys in the sky. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.
I think we need a break.
I think we need a little vacation.
Emotional break.
I need a fucking vacation. I'm telling you, I'm gonna shoot myself. Tonight, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Maybe you first have to watch the Lost in Translation.
Oh yeah.
Or if you
Or
really
maybe
want to kill
Monuments
yourself, yeah, you have to watch Monuments Man.
I think
So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
watch Monuments Man. So.
But we don't have a bridge in the neighborhood, but
no,
yeah, there
but
was
I
some
have,
other,
I have some.
some ideas.
Okay, so it went a little dark at the end, but guys, stay
We're
tuned.
back. Stay
maybe,
tuned. Next
Maybe
week.
I don't know. I can't
Subscribe.
guarantee. Subscribe if you're on Suicide Watch.
And
Subscribe
like,
to this channel.
yeah, and
Like.
share it,
Share,
tweet, and
retweet about it.
Yeah, should we tweet it so you can
Yeah,
retweet it, or should
we'll-
you tweet it and we just
You know what?
retweet it?
We'll put our gamer tags in the description below.
Which one? The Xbox Live?
Yeah, Xbox,
3DS.
Assassin Donnie.
Microsoft Games.
Assassin Donnie. Yeah, Microsoft Games. Uplay.
Microsoft Live? Games Live?
I don't know.
We'll
what
put
we-
everything
We got
in
Steam.
the description bar down below. We got the Steam. We got the
Uplay.
Twitter. We got the Uplay.
We're thinking
we got
about,
Microsoft.
yeah.
We got Nintendo Works.
You can wait for a live stream on Twitch. I don't know how long. It could be quite some time before we do that, but you can wait. So subscribe. Yeah, we'll see you back soon. This is the
Black
cut
Power.
version.
This is the cut
First
version.
episode, new season.
New season
Fresh
2.0.
start. Yeah.
2.0.
Donnie
Bitch.
Dwayne cut.
Then you ain't cut.
Quad.
This is the cut. Hey camera.
Vergeten.
Om er 2 meter